Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Happy May the 4th be with you day. I've decided to go live because there is a lot of information that is happening right now that I feel you need to cover. At the moment, we got a couple things to talk about. Number one, there is something that is kind of like a hybrid, tropical, low pressure, weird thingamadoody that is happening in the Atlantic, Caribbean, kind of head towards the Gulf. But what is more impressive is the dust or dry air all around it. It itself is almost a dragon and is creating a pretty solid severe weather entity, shall we say. Remember, I don't know how to share my screen on a professional program or a normal program yet, so I'm having to use my phone, so please bear with me as I slowly segue into taking advantage of the live tools. Okay, so yes, point A. Yeah, we got that thing. We definitely need to watch it. It looks pretty dangerous, but more is the wall of hot air around it. Now, giant subject number 2, which is technically giant subject number 1. I think that is 6.2 earthquake in Hawaii. Where'd I put my Hawaii stuff? So I don't know if you guys know, Hawaii's Kilau volcano shoots lava and extremely high levels of dangerous gas into the air. And why can't I get my thing to go sideways? So yeah, the volcano is popping off right now. They have been evacuating people. I think they've evacuated hundreds of people. That's a report that said some of the lava had gone through the homes into neighborhoods. So, but okay, there's a lot we gotta cover. But someone mentioned the other night Dutch made a thing saying that was it the crater floor of the volcano had collapsed, and the very last time that happened was when a week later the earthquake that led to the tsunami that led to Fukushima happened. So if we are looking at another possible situation like that anywhere from now to next week, that is something everybody needs to be aware of. And technically, you need to be able to get out of your house and on the highway if you live on a coast within 30 minutes. Like you, your family, your loved ones need to be prepared to get in a vehicle and get out of Dodge just in case you get a text that's like, hey, you got 5 hours to avoid a tsunami headed towards your area. I had the unfortunate luck of not being able to sleep before Fukushima, the tidal wave happened. So I watched it come in that night, and it was definitely a 9/11 type thing that burns in your brain. It was like giant black debris waves that rolled in and wiped out countless people. And I definitely think after Puerto Rico, the California mudslides, and everything we see, the government definitely might be holding casualty totals down just because they don't want to freak people out. And so, we are Asteroid Fight Club. We can handle it. We were born for this shit, right? So yeah, we have our giant coronal hole facing Earth. Like Earth is about right here, I guess now. Sorry, phone. Make a noise. So yeah, I would expect increased earthquake activity. And I don't know if you looked at the sun yesterday, but she definitely seemed super active and was acting super energetic. And she looked a little different. But look at that thing, man. It almost looks like a thumbs down. Like I'm mad at you, Earth. I'm giving you guys a thumbs down. And I keep saying, as nice as I can, to the music mafia, hey guys, The sun is tired of listening to people complain all the time. So if you could return rock and roll to its right place, the sun would sure super appreciate it. And now, the internet say you guys have invented like fake suns and like D-wave boner machines and matter co-fibrillators. And so you guys may not feel like you need the sun anymore. Like you guys are cooler than the sun and the moon. That just doesn't seem like wise, you know? So I would say return rock and roll, man, because then maybe the sun will calm down and then the auroras will calm down. The magnetic shield will heal. The weather will calm down and we could make some really cool stuff. Seems like a great idea, man. What are you, some crazy Martian bug that hates humans? And why? Why do you hate us? We are awesome. Is it because we're 3 feet taller? Well, to get jealous over something simple like that doesn't seem to make you the superior beings in the solar system. But I don't want to say anything dumb that gets people mad. So let's talk about planets. So, hey, here, look. On this camera, we're going to look at NASA's stereo ahead, where we can see Venus. There's that Mars and Saturn. Look at that triangle right there, baby. There's a Venus, Mars, Saturn triangle happening on this screen right here, right now. So yeah, I guess everything's crazy. Why? You got a Venus, Mars, Saturn triangle going on. And then over here on Team Super Cool, we got Earth and Jupiter. Because I really think Earth has been under control of it. I would guess Martians, I could be wrong, since 99. So that's why everything is anti-human, and that's why they really like making humans hate each other for every single petty-ass reason. You know what I'm saying? People are like, that sounds crazy. Not as crazy as taking $20 trillion and spending it on God knows what. I mean, literally, what do we spend that $20 trillion on? It wasn't brand new cities. Most of our cities were made, 50 years ago. It wasn't brand new infrastructure. Our highways are from like 1930. It wasn't super cool jetpacks for everybody. I have a jetpack. It sure as hell wasn't putting into some technology that is better than gasoline and petroleum, because last time I filled my tank up, it was $2.75. And this is like post-peak oil. We have the largest petroleum glut ever. I mean, they got cargo ships. They don't even know what to do with it, but it's still as expensive as it was when we thought we were near peak oil. Sure, yeah, like they cover an infinity war. We're kind of being operated by a perpetual war oil industry that's from 1888. But I'm hoping we can reach some type of evolution without a horrible Ragnarok scenario. Because as Suspicious Observers mentioned in a really cool video, he's done some really good ones lately. Love it when he talks like an astonisher. Thank you, Reed Richards. Wait, so yeah, Mars. Dude, the Valles Marineris. See that thing? That's when the Martians fucked it up. They're trying to be like, we could create some awesome pharaoh society and have slaves and live like kings. And they blew the whole planet up. And so I think they've solved that icing problem. And so now trying to pull the same shit. Like, hell no. So don't believe the media. When they say all men are horrible, it is not true. I alone am proof of that. When they say all humans are bad, that is not true. I know a lot of super awesome, amazing people. So don't believe the divide and conquer bullshit. Let's take this simple quiz I made, man. Let me ask you guys a question here. All right? You can only pick one. Out of all these American team priorities, which is most important right now that we should be talking about and handling together as a team? 1, the Trump FBI porn rabbit hole. Check that box in your mind if you think that is the number one thing we should be focusing on. Number 2, jailing Hillary, building a wall, and protecting our guns. If you think that is the number one American priority right now, go ahead and check that box in your mind. Or if, like me, you think the fact we have an exploding American volcano in Hawaii that is causing people to be evacuated out of their homes after we had 4 landfalling hurricanes last hurricane season, and then a mudslide that killed 30 people in California, and then 5 nor'easters a month ago. I'm thinking the volcano situation, along with the Alaskan volcano situation, is probably very important. I'm thinking the weather situation is very important, which brings me back to that thing that's spinning off the Florida coast. As long as we got a major volcano popping off in Hawaii, we should expect some type of weather anomalies. Plus, there's the giant coronal hole. So in your mind, you guys can like stick to 1999 when the media went 24/7, which is like when shit just became really bad. And so like they have a shit story to pump into the media every 2 hours. So either you're, yay, my team is always right, yay, my team is always right, or we are all one team and we have made a lot of mistakes in the past. We need to learn from those mistakes and come together as one American family now. And when I say American family, I include Canada, Mexico, and South America. Because we are all in this together. We are all God's children. And yes, I am my brother's protector. So I'm going to help as long as I can. And just like Star-Lord Quill said in Avengers Infinity War, okay, y'all's plan sucks. You know, whatever super genius inheritees of money and power, like, I don't know, I've been watching, and no type of depopulation plan will work. So the only plan that is going to work is us working together. So then, speaking about the sinkholes, right? You got a bunch of Florida sinkholes, cascading sinkholes that just keep coming. A dozen sinkholes have opened up in this Florida neighborhood. So, recap, what do we got? Exploding, evacuating Hawaiian volcano. We got that thing that is spinning off the coast. There's the exploding Hawaiian volcano. We got this thing. Let's look at it for a moment. So we got that, the volcanoes, sinkholes. Those sinkholes are happening like right over here. You know, I don't know. So it's time to focus on the things that matter. And it's time to realize that the Hydra system that has no supreme leader, no magic wand, that we got to work together, because that's the only way it's going to work. Yeah, so we got a lot of shit going down. Though I did see Avengers Infinity War last night, and it was the greatest movie of all time. My data usage alert. Oh no. It's where we're at. Here, then we're at. What is this one? This stereo head core 2. What? Here's another thing. Wait, what was that? Hey, look, y'all. The cat hair of doom has matured greatly. It won't let me turn my phone sideways. Literally. Like, when I turn it sideways, it's like you're doing it wrong. I will get better at this. It's like, what, show 3? Now I can't even. Alright, I'll try to figure out how to turn it sideways. Okay, but yeah, 6'9". They said it was a 6'9", but either way, we should be on high alert. Don't be scared, but be prepared. But if you've been with me and us, that the cat hair of doom has been there for a long time. And it evolves. Which is crazy for a hair that's supposed to end the lens. It's beautiful. I think I've fallen in love with it. But I tend to love and like stuff. It's It's just my MO. So yeah, I'll work on figuring out how to turn the camera sideways. But that's not going to be accomplished this time, so if you can't handle it, I'm sorry. I failed again. But that was just a battle. We're still going to win the big game. Alright, so I guess, how long was this thing? 15 minutes? Yeah, so I'll get back to editing videos to show you guys the information, but we got a whole lot going down, and so I would expect the storms that are now across America to get weirder and wilder. And this goes for the world too, man. There's been some major flooding going on in South America, some in Africa, you had floods in Iran, you had floods in Israel, you had Mexico City getting hit with giant hailstorms, you had Germany getting hit with big giant hailstorms. So the weather is super wild. And just look at that tail pattern there. Oh yeah, will ya? Look at that tail. That dragon's tail is sweet. So, man, I could definitely improve on this one. That's the good thing about making mistakes is you can always improve on them. So I think we're almost done. Crap, it expired. Okay, you guys, stay cool and I will get better at this. But yeah, this storm it's bigger than the models had predicted, but we knew that. That's how it's been the case. So who is ready for hurricane season, by the way? Anybody? So there you go. That's the storm we are dealing with at the moment. Oh, just for shits and giggles, let's take a look at mean sea level pressure. I think mean sea level pressure is when outer space and inner space presses in on Earth. So the white is high pressure. And Y is over crap. I much prefer perfection. Yeah, and over here is the Alaskan volcano that I've been talking to y'all about. One that has been like making islands of magma bigger than some states in the Northeast. They call the Alaskan volcano Cleveland because scientists have sense of humor like that. And so I agree with suspicious observers. I mean, I had my own theory first. There's no battle here. It's not Thunderdome. It's not American Idol. But like, yeah, dude, they do chemtrails for solar radiation management. We're having magnetic field problems and issues. So, yes, at times they manipulate it for money purposes, but overall, you're having serious and major problems and challenges that we got to face. So, that's why I'm pretty sure it seems like a giant hydra that's fighting itself. I don't think the unity is there that people like to believe. And they like you to believe that because then you feel like you can't come together and come up with a better system because there's some magic Lucifer that has a zillion powers that you don't. And so you could never form a team because you'd destroy everyone. That ain't the case, man. It's probably Occam's razor. It's a bunch of semi-greedy people who have inherited a system that is a giant clusterfuck of band-aids and bad ideas. And so we gotta just come up with a brand new system. That's what it is. Put all ideas on the table. Create, build cool shit. All right. Love you guys. Stay cool. This is one of those things. The information I give you is solid. Take it or leave it. And be kind. Talk to you guys soon. I'll do the other way where I can record the screen. And I'll figure out how I can do this better. Plus, I will take all mental hugs out there. Anybody wants to give me. Thank you. Peace out. Stay cool.